Fly, pal.
What a time to be alive. It's the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR 88.5. This is a show about organising Australia's greatest wrestling event. I am your host, the Lord Mark Williamson. Sitting across from me in the studio is my co-conspirator, Dann Lennard.
Hello, Mark, and hello, listeners, and I am just aflutter with anticipation. I'm not really sure what's happening this episode. You've not talked to me again for a whole week.
I didn't even send you an email. I thought I sent you an email. But,
No, I don't even know what's on the running sheet.
We've got some exciting stuff this week, Dan.
Okay.
So we have a new sponsor.
Ooh,
We have a new sponsor,
Yes.
and we will be demonstrating their product. It's a chatbot.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a chatbot that's going to help us plan and think like our enemy. You know, our enemy, our rival promotion.
Australian Championship
Oh,
Wrestling.
yeah. They've come in, they've stolen our ideas. So we are
Outrageous.
stealing theirs
Yes.
through artificial intelligence.
It's the way of the future.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
I don't believe the people who say that most of the time. You notice most of the people that say artificial intelligence is the way of the future, they're in like their 60s and 70s.
or they're the people who run the
Or
companies.
the people running the company.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't want to be bagging out.
No, especially-
But this product is the
Fine
way
sponsor.
of the future.
Yeah.
Fine sponsor. This is for Australian wrestling legends, not for the Babyface Broadcast.
No.
of
Well, look,
course.
but I'm looking forward to sampling
We're going to
this.
sample it out.
Yeah.
We're going to sample it out.
Okay.
I've also, we're going to talk some booking ideas.
Oh, I love a good booking
you know,
idea.
We had a conversation last week on the show,
Mm.
and we had some good ideas. So I want to further unpack these ideas. Dan.
Okay.
So that's coming up later in the show. Also, we've been taking some. We got some lessons last week
Yes.
on being likable.
Yes.
Yep. Now it's been brought to our attention constantly by a lot of people
All the time.
all the time that we're not very likable. You especially, Dan. You especially.
Me especially.
You especially
Okay.
are unlikable. A lot of complaints, just say. So, we took some lessons about respect. So I have been, what was our big mission statement at the start of the year?
Yes.
Giving back to the business.
That's what it's all about.
So I'm going to talk about how I have been given back to the business.
Okay.
Yes.
I look forward to hearing what you've been doing.
Yeah. So Dan,
Yes.
I'm interested to know, you have this big match up on our Australian Wrestling Legends, All In, that's AWL in, not
Yes.
ALL in, because we don't want to get sued.
Don't want to get sued.
You have a big match with the former IWA heavyweight champion, Randall.
Yes, that bearded clown.
I wouldn't be dissing him so much.
Gonna wipe the floor with him.
You seem very confident. So you've been training. Have you been knuckling down training? A lot of the times you come with an excuse that you can't train.
Yeah, but no. Look, I feel my training has reached its limits.
Your training has reached its limits.
It's reached its limits.
Have you learnt everything you need to learn?
I feel like now I should be focusing on some of the flashy baubles, the jujors, Jim Jams.
The Jim Jams, the Jujals, the Jim Jams and baubles.
Yes, the things like my ring outfit and the music that I'm going to come out to the ring and wow the fans with. So I've been working on that this week.
So no training.
I've been busy working out what music I'm going to be listening to. Spotify and YouTube. It's a busy job.
So you're having a match with someone who wants to tear you apart, and you've done no training, but you've been working on a costume.
Yep.
And music.
Do you want to hear what I've been...
Sure.
So listen, musically, as you know, my gimmick is I am the working class hero, Lefty Leonard.
Yeah.
Because my idol is former Prime Minister Gough Whitlam.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest Prime Minister of all time.
Yeah.
So initially I thought I'd use the theme music from his 1972 political campaign, It's Time.
Okay.
But I can't get the rights to that.
Or understandable.
So then I thought I'd get a friend...
You didn't tell them, you're like, hey, I'm having a match against Randall. Can you give us the music?
And they said, Randall who?
I highly doubt they said that.
Anyway, no, they they wouldn't answer my emails.
Yeah, okay.
So then I thought, well, I'll get a friend of mine to play a ukulele version of John Lennon's Power to the People.
Yeah.
It's not as rocking as I thought it would
I
be, but
don't think a ukulele. Didn't Tiny Tim play a ukulele?
he played it well.
Yeah, but I don't think that's really so.
Anyway, I'm toying with that at the moment, but that's so it's either that or maybe I'll get some Bob Vylan or Kneecap, something suitably lefty to Kneecap. Not my Kneecap, the rap duo trio.
So
Kneecap.
you were living in wrestling fantasy,
It's not wrestling fantasy.
and just forgetting about the fact that you have a proper match with someone who doesn't like you. And look, I have told him to go easy on you, but I can't control him. You keep calling him an idiot and a clown.
Have you told me to go easy on him? Because
if you go easy on him, you are.
and you just wait until the psychological warfare
What psychological warfare?
of the music when he hears the music of that ukulele playing "Power to the People," classic tune by John Lennon.
Are you hoping his signs are going to split at the sight of you?
Well,
and, it's
when
easy pickings.
when he sees my outfit, see, I talked to some inner city hipsters that I know,
Oh yeah,
and they've got a spare boiler suit.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're going to wear a boiler suit.
I'm going to wear a boiler suit. I'm going to be a man of the people. I'm going to wear a boiler suit, Doc Marten boots. I got a pipe, one of those old-fashioned pipes, corn cob.
You are in a world of hurt, my friend. You are in a world of hurt.
I'm in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, you are going to be severely injured. And look, I can try my best to get him to go light on you, but I don't think he is. And your lack of taking this serious.
I am taking this very seriously.
I don't think you are. I think you think this is going to be easy.
Are you saying I should be doing more training?
I'm telling you should be doing more training. You've always got an excuse not to train.
Are you suggesting? You're not suggesting.
I'm not suggesting. I'm telling you need to go to do some more training.
All right.
There's no suggestions. It's like you need to train more.
Okay. I'll hit the. I've got my music now. I've got my outfit. I'm ready to hit the gym again.
At least a Zumba class.
Well, yeah, they've got a nice snack bar at my local gym.
Well, you know about that. Well, look, Dan, we can talk about your lack of training for hours.
We could.
I could mock you for hours of your lack of training.
You could mock me for lots of things.
You are going to get your head kicked off in this pro wrestling match. Your first pro wrestling match, by the way.
My debut.
So, look, we've got a great segment coming up. We have our new sponsor.
Yes.
We also have new music. I've decided tonight we're playing a whole bunch of new music. Now, we have people that listen to us on 2RRR. They listen to us on the iHeartRadio app. There's a lot of people that listen to us also on Spotify, iHeartRadio podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all sorts of different ways you can listen to podcasts. You're not going to hear these banging tunes tonight. So if you're listening to the podcast, you're going to miss out. You are going to
YouTube. You won't
miss
see it.
out. You won't see it on YouTube.
Nope.
You only hear it here on 2RRR 88.5. But we've got new music from the darkness. Comes from the Masters of the Universe movie. Ironically enough, Masters of the Universe. You're listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR. Well, I'll tell you what is coming to life.
Yes.
Artificial intelligence.
It's the way of the future.
So they say. And look, we have noticed our competitor, Australian Championship Wrestling, they've been using AI for everything.
Everything. All their replies.
Social
media.
All the posters, all their posts.
The terrible memes.
All the terrible memes are all artificial intelligence.
The
merchandise. Everything. Absolutely everything. Probably the booking ideas. Who knows? So, I put the word out there, and as you know, I've been doing a bit of work down the town of Berrogong, which is
it's like
bustling, growing. It's my second home.
Yeah.
It's been a growing area, and there is a data center being built there.
Is that wise in a dry part of Australia?
It's
Like
not dry. There's like lakes, there's rivers.
Not
there's
for much
mountains,
longer.
Creeks. It could be dry. That's not for me to worry about.
Not for you to worry about.
So this gentleman, he runs a couple of websites. His name is Leon Scum.
Scum.
Leon Scum.
How do you spell that?
Scum. But it's got like an epicand thing on the U, so I think it's Scum.
Scum. So like
Scum.
He's a Nordic chap.
I don't know where he's from, but he's done a lot of websites. He's got a website called Troller. Or it's renamed to Why, for Why Bother. But it's like you can go on this anonymous and just like be horrible to people. So he's made a lot of money from that. He makes lots of money. He's been building, just websites and rubbish like that. Things that are destroying the world.
Is he a tech bro?
I think so. I think so. But look, he's offered. He's a big wrestling fan. He's offered to give us some money. So
I never say no to how much?
Oh, well, 5,000.
Well, I can't say no to
so,
that.
we were like 35 grand in the hole.
We were.
We are like. We're like 12, 13 grand of that's covered with sponsorship already.
And we're still
It's been hard work for me, Dann Lennard.
Mark, a lot of people would say that you're a horrible human being, but you're not that bad.
I'm not that bad. So I've organised this. Leon has given us access to a program.
Oh, yes.
Called Chat Higher Social Programming. Chat HSP, they call it.
Okay.
So we have put through all the Australian Championship Wrestling data. Everything they have put on there, we have fed into this chatbot.
Yes.
So we've ready. And look, we've got some questions. We've worked some questions.
Yeah, I've worked.
So you've got some questions. You want some questions you want to ask for Dan. So read it out, Matt, and I will type it in.
Okay. We are organising Australia's greatest wrestling show. Should we start a fake online feud with another wrestling promotion to drive online interest?
All right, let's see what that answer says.
Bro, you totally should start a feud with another wrestling promotion, whether it be fake or whether it be real. You see, the key is invasion angles, bro, because everyone loves invasion angles. If you think of WCW in the 90s, bro, and you had the New World Order, it was the Hollywood Hogan and the Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, bro, that invasion angle being outsiders, everyone loved it. So the best thing to do is to copy. Nothing is original in the world, bro. So you might as well just copy it, and people love it.
Well, there we go.
Oh, look, AI telling us to copy and not be original. That sounds like the sort of thing AI would say.
Well, that is. But look, people do love invasion angles.
Yeah.
They're opening their show, obviously, with an invasion angle. So, this is some sound advice. I think this program works. I think it has captured Australian Championship Wrestling.
Strange accent.
I didn't hear it.
You don't hear accents?
No, I don't hear it.
Very, 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 very strange. Okay, well, I've got another question here.
Okay, sure.
What's the most we can charge for a wrestling ticket to the general public and not seem like greedy dickheads in the process?
Oh, let's play that one.
Wow. Well, it's appropriate for a local wrestler.
Press the wrong button there. There we go. Let's have a crack at this.
Cause the best thing to do is to charge top dollar. If you only sell a couple of tickets at like $600 and you give them a burger and you give them a couple of drinks, some spumante, all that sort of stuff, bruh, it is really good. And then what you do is when you get the plebs in, you can go, hey, because you're my favorite customers, because you're loyal wrestling fans, we have upgraded you to seats. We've upgraded you to the top seats. It is providing value and tricking people, bruh. So you can charge how many dollars you want. If you want to charge $1,000 for front row, you charge $1,000 for front row. There'll be someone who will buy it, and then you upgrade people and you tell them, look at the savings. Look what we got for you. You only paid $20. Now you're sitting in $1,000 seat. That is called business, bruh.
There we go. It's
He's a conniving chap. This
he sure
Chat
is.
HSP.
Sure is. But I mean, it's. I think the program's going well. I think this is a good program.
It's good. I love the way it's text to vocal.
Yeah.
Again, strange.
I'll just ask you the question and then vocalise.
Okay, I got another one for him.
Okay.
What malware do you suggest we put on our official website, southsandwichislands.com, for unwary visitors?
Okay, let's go.
Officially, we don't want to say we put malware into websites, but what we want to do is put legal trackers. We can track every movement from keyboard, what they use on the keyboard, to what sort of websites they use. Just say they're looking at some naughty magazines, some naughty website magazines, all that sort of stuff, right? That's the sort of stuff we want to put in. It's not called malware, it's called trackers, bro. We can check their financial things. We can look at all sorts of stuff with trackers. They're all over the place. But the problem is if they got the northern, the Norton antivirus. They got a tracker thing on there. So you got to make sure you got some like dumb schmucks that you get to visit the website, you know. But if they've got anything like Norton or any antivirus, it is no good, bro. It stops. If you're on the Apple computer, forget about it, bro. Forget about it. You can't put anything on there.
Okay.
So you got to make sure you got the trackers.
All right, trackers.
Got it.
Yeah, that's all right. Well,
Tell you what, he's taken this ACW information, and it's uncanny.
this is uncanny.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the way of the future, isn't it?
Is it not? All right, I got another question for our friend here, and I feel like he's very human-like, so I call him.
Yeah.
How much should we offer soft drink reviewers to shill our show on their crappy cowboy podcasts?
All right, let's see what he says.
Oh, I tell you what you do to the what you call the soft drink reviewers, and you know they do the reviews on the thing, and they go on their lives and they review the soft drinks,
jeez. Wow.
and they wrestling is their life. You know, you make it like, hey, you're part of the family, bro. I tell you what, we give you a link. If you sell tickets to it, you get a cut off the tickets, bro. You get a cut off the tickets.
What a scammer.
That's what you do. Then you invite them to the show, and then you offer to do stupid interviews. Like, they'll come and ask you stupid questions. Like, for instance, there is like a total moron who wears a stupid hat.
I know this guy.
And he says he's
Molly
a
Meldrum,
wrestling
yeah.
manager. If I was you and you offer him, you go, hey, here's the link for our show. Sell us some tickets. You could make up to $50 on this, bro.
$50?
And I'll be on your podcast. And I will answer any of your stupid questions, bro. That's how you deal with the soft drink reviewers. Also, if they come to the show, you give them free ticket, and you give them soft drink, and you get them to film some stuff on the show, and you get the other nerds and goobers to watch your content and think, hey, this show is the tits.
Okay, kind of derogatory
That's
comments.
I mean, he's taking
Incendiary comments, really.
I think it's really taking all the data we put into it.
Yeah, I mean,
This is-
he's talking about, I mean, there's, podcasters that we're aware of, Molly Meldrum and Don Smallgoods do a podcast.
That's it.
Yeah, and so it sounds similar to what they might be doing. Okay, another question. I only got a couple more here. Now, this is a personal question.
Okay.
What is the best way for me to defeat Randall in our match?
All right.
The best way for you to defeat Randall is to put a curse on him or something
curse?
like that. Because physically,
Like Danhausen.
I've had some photos loaded in for me to look at. Brother, who are you kidding? What are you doing in a wrestling match, bruh? You are so unfit. You look terrible, bruh. And you're going to have a match against a guy who's a former champion. You're going to get your head kicked in, bruh, if you're lucky. So you maybe want to invest in a curse or something like that. Find someone who knows witchcraft, do a curse, and hopefully he doesn't show up. That is your only chance, bruh. You got Buckley's chance. You got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, there you go.
What are you, an idiot?
Well, there we go. It's it summed you up.
Look, he may...
Way of the future.
I may disagree with this, but look, I've got one last question because
Okay.
I'm rather impressed by this, Mark.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chat HSP, will you watch some wrestling videos with me?
Oh, jeez.
Just ask him.
I can have the appearance of watching wrestling with you, but I am a program. I'm basically an algorithm, and I'm not really watching. I don't have eyes, and I'm not a physical thing. Brother, you need to find some proper company, some real connection with people. If you're just talking to AI and algorithms, brother, you got something wrong with your head. You got something big wrong with your head. That's some honest advice from me. Chat HSP.
There we go. Well, mate, I'm sign you up. I think this is a successful demonstration. I'm telling Leon, yeah, we will integrate this.
Yeah,
this is good.
I'm not saying I'm necessarily happy with some of those answers, but I'm super impressed, Mark.
You weren't happy with the truth. It's a truthful AI.
Well,
A lot of AI isn't truthful.
yeah.
Hallucinates answers. This gave us some real good answers.
Like, he did give some good answers. Some stuff we can apply to moving forward.
Well, that's it. Well, as I said, this is a sponsor for Australian Wrestling Legends.
Yes.
But we have sponsors for 2RRR.
Oh, we should play
and the
them.
Babyface Broadcast. And look, it's getting close to my favourite time of the year.
What's that?
Tax time. I love tax time. Bookkeeping, oh mate, get me some profit and loss statements, get me some ledgers, and I am set for the weekend, much like this bloke here.
Hi, I'm Igor Lihorovich of Take Care of Books. We're proud accountants and sponsors of Right Regional Radio Cooperative Limited and to many other non-for-profit organizations across Sydney. Our specialty and service excellence is in understanding and delivering acute and compliant financial accounting needs of community organizations.
Thanks, Igor. Take Care of Books works excellently with not-for-profit organisations covering all financial accounting needs. To arrange a free initial consultation, go to takecareofbooks.com.au.
We will be proud to serve you as we are of 2RRR.
This isn't a show about video games. This is a show about putting on Australia's greatest wrestling event. Australian wrestling legends all in at the end of August.
It's building.
Lower Henley Diggers Club.
Yeah.
Yes. So, look, we had a conversation last week.
We had lots of conversations.
We certainly did. You mentioned something about a potential battle royal.
I talked about baboons, and I believe you then suggested a battle royal with baboons as a joke.
Yes.
And then I felt certain that might not be as silly as it sounds.
Well, I've done some investigating.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, I do a lot of work down, half my time in Sydney, half time down in Berrigon.
Yes.
And there is a couple of animal sanctuaries there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And funnily enough, they have 20 wrestling baboons.
Really? What a coincidence.
I know, right? They have 20 wrestling baboons. So for the low cost of $200 for the handler,
Yeah.
we get 20 baboons.
Whoa. Stop here, Mark. What are the baboons getting out?
Oh, bananas.
Bananas?
Just get a bunch of bananas. It's fine.
All the bananas they can eat?
Some rock melon, some fruit. It's fine.
Yeah?
I'm going to find a fruit sponsor for us.
Okay.
But I'm thinking we're going to run with a baboon battle royal.
I've been
that told it's very safe. They don't attack humans.
They only attack each other.
They only attack each other. And it's not like vicious attacks. It's like, they have come from a previous place where they were like, did that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
They now live in a sanctuary, but, they've had all this time. There's a wrestling ring there because, Berrigon is a wrestling city.
Yeah.
So, there's a wrestling ring there and they love playing in it. They love throwing each other over the top. So we will be running the world's first baboon battle royal, which is great because it saves us trying to get 20 wrestlers.
Yeah, it's hell, $200 and a
for the handler
and a bunch of bananas
and fruit. Yeah,
yeah,
and he takes care of it all. It's all like
Yeah, so he's handled them since they were little, right?
Yep.
Since they were babies.
Since he got them from like a questionable
source.
Questionable, there used to be those like wildlife parks and shows and all that sort of stuff. They used to run around Australia, and he got them from them. So, but they still love a bit of a wrestle.
Okay.
And, it'll be a welcoming backstage for them at the Lower Henley Diggers.
This...
I've been told they do have a little area that's like they can go into.
Yeah? Well, this card is starting to turn into something very special.
First of its kind.
Yeah.
We've got Norm Prendergast, the Ride Ripper himself.
The world's oldest wrestler.
Yeah, against Wayne Feather.
He's pretty old himself.
We've got Crackerjack on the show. I don't know who Crackerjack's against yet. We've got you versus Randall. That's going to be a fast match.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's going to be very fast. I might put that towards the end because you're going to do commentary with me, right?
If I'm in any shape.
Well, do you be in commentary, but I'll make sure that match is semi-main in case you get knocked out, and I'll just have to do the rest of the show myself.
Wow, okay.
So, we've got that. Look, there is a phone call.
Yeah.
We got a phone call. Wow, that's he knows what I'm not sure if you'd answer it.
No, you should.
Oh, let's answer it. Okay. Hello, you are on the air with the Babyface Broadcast. Hello?
Hi, is this the Babyface Broadcast?
Yes, it is. It's Lord Mark speaking.
Dante, one of your sponsors. I was listening to the conversation you guys were having about booking ideas with your baboon battle royal, and I thought, I'm practicing being assertive. I want to throw my weight around being one of your sponsors.
Oh, okay, Count Dante. Did you want to have a match?
Oh, no, I don't want to have a wrestling match. I want to do a demonstration of my martial arts to a new audience.
Oh, right. It's sort of like that thing where, guys break wooden boards and cinder blocks with their bare hands.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just want to show the movements and how a gay best defense is a good offense, and we do it with confidence.
Yeah, well, when we talk about confidence, I think of like the original Count Dante, and I do wonder if you're related to him. This is the guy I'm talking about. He was a nutcase who ran karate dojos around Chicago in the 1960s and the 1970s, and he was involved in the mafia, and he had a pet lion, and he used to terrorize the local community. Are you any relation to that Count Dante?
Only by blood. But I don't terrorise communities. I'm helping communities and helping them with confidence, self-defence, and just generally being top people.
Well, again, Count Dante, if that's your real name, you're not exactly exuding confidence. This doesn't sound like it's going to be a very riveting demonstration.
It doesn't count.
I'm pretty confident it will be. I've got a very confident student who wants to have a word with you guys too. He said he's a big fan of the show, so you might know him. I'll put him on.
Okay.
Hello, you muckrakers. It is I, White Feather.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Yes, I know you would never take my call once again, so I'm using Count Dante to contact you.
What?
I have been training in the Oriental arts. I have learned all sorts of martial arts, kung fu and karate. Ready to fight on all comers.
Yeah. So, are you going to do a demonstration as well as have a match, mate?
Oh, I'm helping with the demonstration, and I may not be having a match because I want a stipulation. Where's that other numbnut that's on your radio show, that Lord Mark?
Yeah, I'm here,
Lord
mate.
Mark, are you there?
Yes, I'm
I
here.
don't want to speak to you. You're a communist. Anyway,
communist.
the fat fellow.
Me?
Tell that old geezer, Ride Ripper Norm Prendergast, that if he wants to fight me, he needs to put his mask on the line.
Holy dooly. A mask stipulation. That could be huge.
Yes, it will be huge, because I will end the career, the visage of the Ride Ripper, and show that I, Whiteheader, will stand tall over you all. Goodbye.
Well, that's yep. Okay.
Look,
We'll have to hit up Norm.
I hope Norm agrees, because Mark, a big stipulation match like that, I mean, that's main event material.
It certainly is. I mean, it's recently been on it. It's what's captured the world of wrestling fans recently.
Yeah,
Mask versus Mask. I think this is a pretty good idea. I think we can talk Norm into it.
I mean, that guy, he's a complete idiot, but that's not a bad idea.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It's he's. I think he might be able to show what we need in the show.
I mean, Norm's had that mask, for like nearly 60
Since the 60s.
Yeah.
Given to him by El Santo himself.
You have to get him on the phone.
We'll have to get him on the phone.
Yep.
Well, look, I tell you what we've got now, not on the phone. We've got new music. And our great program sponsor, Bendigo Bank, giving back to the community, much like I am giving back to the business, Dann Lennard. I took what was said last week from Rose from PWA, and he said, we need to show a bit more respect, a bit more, knowing the local scene a bit better. Now, look, we haven't been to shows in a while.
Yeah, a long while.
So I decided the best thing I can do is give back to the business.
Okay. In what way?
I'm commentating a show.
Oh, which one?
I'm commentating IWA Mounties this Saturday night.
I thought you were going to say ACW.
No, why would I do that? That's not giving back to the business.
Okay.
I'm from a real wrestling company, but I am commentating Saturday night at Mount Pritchard Community Club. Mounties as it's called. That's how I'm giving back to the business.
That's That's very, very decent of you.
Well, there's been a lot of stalwarts of the time that give back to the business by doing shows. That's what I'm doing.
So, are you going to be giving backstage advice to the young, to the fellas, the boys?
No, not doing any of that. I'm just calling the show the best I can with the legendary Ed Locke. Because why would they want to listen to me?
You're an old man.
That's it. Why would they want to listen to old man Williamson?
You're just a silly old man.
Silly old man with his silly coat.
Yeah.
What has he done? Who has he ever beaten? Crackerjack, I always say.
You've got
Coyote.
Wow, now you're digging up names.
I've beat Coyote 3 times. 3 times I've beaten Coyote. I'm undefeated against Coyote. If they ever ask who I ever beat, just want to say. Just want to say.
But they don't want to ask you these things.
They don't want to ask me these things. So I'll just call the match the best I can.
But you'll still be giving back to the business.
I'm giving back to the business with my presence.
Will you be talking
my
to the
presence
fans?
is their present. I'll try.
Yeah.
But I have a very busy schedule, so I'm not going to be hanging around. I talk to fans.
Okay.
I might say hello, goodbye as I walk by. Hello, thanks for coming, and just get out of there as soon as possible. Because I got a busy weekend. There's Sydney Film Festival this weekend.
Yeah.
Got to go see Masters of the Universe. There's a whole bunch of stuff I got to do, Dan.
I was going to ask, when you're there, will you be going around doing the classic soft handshake to everyone in all the boys at the back?
I say hello to everyone, but nah. I'm a bit of a germaphobe.
Yeah.
And I think it's rude if I shake everyone's hand and get hand sanitizer out and do my hands in front of them all.
Oh, in these post-COVID times, yes.
So, I'll just say hello. Nice seeing you, fellas. Good to, what's happening? A big show. Yep. Good, just have a smile on my face.
You won't know who any of them are.
Won't know who anyone is.
Because they're all COVID babies.
But yeah, all the new generation.
Fine talent.
There is a main event.
Yes.
It is the Dropouts against Mana and Manouche. So it should be a good match.
Cracking
looking forward
match,
to that.
yeah.
So that's how I am giving back to the business.
What's my mate Randall up to?
He is wrestling Jimmy Zero. Lost his belt. He demanded Jimmy. And he got a Jimmy Zero, not Jimmy Townsend. Because Jimmy Townsend is out of IWA.
He's gone.
A thug that attacked him. Violent actions.
Yes.
Maybe if I help Randall out as a manager, who knows? But those days are behind me.
Yeah.
They're behind me, Dan Lennard. But you know what isn't behind me?
What?
Watching good wrestling.
Yeah.
I watched some fantastic wrestling over the weekend, and we are going to discuss that after the break. We've talked about our event enough. There has been some global wrestling over the weekend.
Glorious wrestling.
Glorious wrestling. The sort of wrestling like when you think, I am over watching professional wrestling. I think I'm done with it. Then something like this comes along.
Yeah.
And just hooks you back in, and you're just like, wow. That was AAA, mask versus mask, El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano.
Testify, my brother.
Testify. What a match. What a build-up. What a feud.
Yes.
What a story they told. This was a hard-hitting match with an audience, the hottest audience I've seen in
massive crowd too.
Yeah, in a very long time. A crowd that were invested. They were invested in seeing El Grande Americano defeat their heelish original El Grande Americano. Does it sound silly? Yeah, it probably sounds a bit silly to us, but this was passionate pro wrestling with intent.
And this was intense is the right word. This was a crowd who know it's all fake, but were willing to suspend disbelief for that 33 minutes of that match.
I think they go to watch wrestling for wrestling. It's their entertainment.
Yeah.
They go into the characters. They have been into this feud between these two. All this has been going for a year. To anyone who's just hearing this, saying like El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano, let me explain. Let me do a brief explanation of the story. The original El Grande Americano was a wrestler called Chad Gable. In WWE, was losing to luchadors all the time. So as a bit of a humorous gimmick, he went to Mexico to learn the ways of luchadors. He then returned on Raw with a luchador mask, obviously him calling himself El Grande Americano, a wrestler that's been around for 100 years, and mocking the Mexican wrestling culture, the lucha libre culture. So this was done as a bit of a heelish gimmick. He was fighting other luchadors from AAA.
Penta and
yeah,
Vikingo, I think, when he was a babyface.
Yep. Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
Rey Phoenix. Fighting them all on Raw, going to AAA, fighting them there as the monster heel.
Because by that point, WWE had bought AAA company in Mexico.
So Chad Gable got injured. All of a sudden, they've replaced this character with Kaiser. What's his name? Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser. Gunther's former second in command in Imperium.
So all of a sudden, this tall German fellow is wearing the El Grande Americano gear. Goofy.
Very goofy.
Very goofy.
And whenever they're on WWE, it was a goofy mid-card gimmick.
This fellow, though, goes to Mexico, embraces the culture. He speaks Spanish. He learnt the dialect down there as well. So embraced the culture and basically was a Mexican can be born wherever they want to be.
That's what he said in his promo.
That's what he said in the promo. Speaking fluent Spanish in the dialect.
Yeah.
And the people ate it up. They love this man. They absolutely love this man. He is dating the ring announcer.
Yes.
Very easy on the eyes.
She's a lovely looking lady.
Have a romance story.
Yes.
Then the original El Grande Americano came back from injury. Furious that this guy was taking his image, and they feuded up and down. They had a few matches back and forth. OG, El Grande Americano, took out a luchador legend, Pimpinella, I think Escalada.
Yeah.
One of the Exoticos.
Yes.
Beloved in AAA.
Been around for decades.
Absolutely destroyed them. And El Grande Americano wanted vengeance.
Oh, he attacked a blind comedian?
He beat up the original El Grande Americano, beat up a blind comedian on a show.
Yeah, and then threatened the female ring announcer.
And that
was the last straw.
Violent feud. Got the ring announcer fired as well as part of the match. They had this match, mask versus mask. They can only be one El Grande. And this match from the intros with the mariachi players.
Oh, yeah.
There's grown men crying on El Grande Americano's entrance. Like, just amazing.
And everything that had happened before, Mark, there was callbacks to it. Everything made sense.
Yeah.
Everyone who'd been involved in the feud were back in one regard or another. The OG's posse of bad guys. Brutai and the Creed, the Creed brothers,
Julio and Bruno
under a mask, and then there's another posse of mask guys.
Yeah, that's a Bravo and Rayo and Bravo, and they are two English fellas, but they've also taken the gimmick and they are beloved.
Yeah,
that's someone understanding the culture of Mexican wrestling, embracing the audience, getting an audience, getting over. Like, it's the most over thing in Mexico is a German man dressed up like a luchador.
Yeah. And
calling himself an American.
The ending was fantastic. The post-match was amazing.
Yeah,
both guys are bleeding buckets, especially OG when he unmasked and he revealed himself to be Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Which was the most open secret in the world.
Did you notice he come to the ring with his family?
Yes.
And his son was wearing the mask. And then when he took the mask off to say he's Chad Gable, his son took off the mask. Well, little things like that.
Yeah.
But the crowd respected Gable afterwards because he said, I did this to beat luchadors because I hate you. But the one thing I couldn't beat was Mexico.
Mexican spirit.
Spirit I could not beat. Just amazing stuff.
And he said, I always remember I was the original, but now you are the only Americana.
Just a fantastic piece of wrestling. I like one of the best matches I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Best feud, and to be someone that is slightly jaded watching professional wrestling lately, especially with all corporate wrestling, the fact I can watch this for free on YouTube and have me hooked on a Sunday afternoon. I've watched this like 3 times.
It's amazing. Yeah. I watched it today. It was amazing. And it brings me back to something that's missing in WWE, which is Mick Foley brought it up in an Ariel Helwani interview where he said that WWE has lost something with the corporate feel to the company now that TKO is in charge. And AAA still has that passion, and I hope they don't lose that.
Yeah, it still feels like something different. It feels like something unique. It's not WWE. There's wrestlers from WWE in it, but it still feels like its own thing.
Yeah.
And as I said, I hope it continues going. So it's got me more interested in watching luchador wrestling. So
Yeah.
checking out some CMLL. There is, I believe, the Forbidden Door happening with AEW, with a combination of New Japan Wrestling, CMLL, Stardom, and AEW. That should be interesting.
Yeah, always good. And obviously, if you ever watch New Japan, they always have a smattering of luchadors over there too.
I sure do. Well, Dan, that wraps it up for another week for us. I can talk about this match for ages, but we only got 30 seconds left.
We've got to go.
We got to go. So, on behalf of Dann Lennard, I'm Lord Mark Williamson. I bid you adieu.